Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Nika Gahema. So you know what time it is, honey. It is time for Chanel and her price increases. Let me get my phone right there because I need to pull up some pics. Listen, Chanel says she wants to be paid, okay? And she wants you to pay her. So get ready to pay. So basically, Chanel 22S is launching in Paris, I believe, on the 3rd of March. I think it's launching in America on the 10th of March, and then it's launching in Denmark. I think Canada's launching on the 14th of March. Denmark is the 15th of March, and then the United Arab Emirates is the 18th of March. So those are the launch dates that I've heard of recently. So I wanted us to just basically quickly go through the alleged increase that is happening, and then there's some new 22S bags I want to show you as well. The very famous Chanel So Black has resurfaced. Go follow my Facebook page because I actually reposted a picture that someone who purchased the bag in Europe posted in this group. Of course I credited that person, so go check out my Facebook page, it's linked below. So what is the increase exactly, and then we'll go through some of the new bags and I'll tell you what I think. Okay, so this is the tea. The bottom line is the Chanel 19 is going up. The Chanel boy bag is going up. The minis are going up. Now, these are three that are confirmed, meaning many pages, groups, Instagram, like Instagram profiles have mentioned the 19, the boy bags, and the minis. But I did see in one group someone did mention the classics. Now, this particular individual said that their essay in France told them this, so I'm kind of willing to believe it a little bit, particularly that it came from France. Sometimes, like, essays, in my opinion, like, sometimes they'll tell you, like, yeah, it's going up, so that you buy it that day and then nothing happens. Although, I feel like if someone's in France, like, that person's, like, on home turf and they've heard that it's going up, so I feel like it probably is accurate that it is going up. So let's just say for right now, the Chanel 19, the boy bags, the minis, those are the three that many people have heard, and all of the increases are worldwide, by the way. So if it happens in France, it'll happen in the US, happen in Canada, it'll happen in the Middle East, etc. And then the classics as well. Now, my kind of view is like the 19 and the boy bag were always going to be like in the danger zone. You know, they're, you know, RIP to them, you know, they're definitely the casualties. Look at the euro prices. The euro prices of these bags tell you where things are going. The small medium 19 at Big C is at the moment, as of today, 4,900, okay, euros. You know, Chanel, honey, she wants that thing to be more than 5,000 euros, and that's the bottom line. And that is the lambskin version. Obviously, the tweed ones are priced differently because obviously they're not leather. So, I mean, of course, it's like, you know, particularly for me, because the 19 is like the bag I want to buy next. The trendy is like the favorite bag of the brand, but I'm not worried about the trendy because the trendy is already expensive and it's never going to be discontinued. It's actually coming back for 22S as well. Whereas the 19, I feel like the price increases are quite aggressive for the 19, you know, but anyway. So actually, I think the trendy is pricier than the 19. The trendy is just always going to be expensive. So what do I think about this? It is what it is. You know, at the end of the day, these are luxuries. You know, I'm not trying to defend Chanel because I think Chanel are doing way too much at the moment, but these are luxuries. I was quite surprised by the reaction to this increase. People are really angry. I don't even know how people have like amnesia from the classics increase that happened, you know, in autumn last year. And people have like completely forgotten about that. And that was really massive for the classics. I personally don't like the classics, so it didn't affect me because I just don't ever see myself buying a classic. Maybe like a mini with like a cool ombre colorway, but I don't see that happening. But a lot of people, I noticed in groups, particularly Facebook groups, people were like, oh my gosh, like I don't want people to think I'm an idiot or something for like buying Chanel bags. You know, I don't want people to think that I just blow my money and spend it really frivolously buying, you know, Chanel bags. You know, I'm part of this like classic car group on Facebook, and I'm also part of this Mercedes-Benz owners group because I want to get a Benz. So I'm looking at what Benzes people are buying at the moment. Like, if you guys would see what people spend, and cars like depreciate in value. The moment you buy your Benz or your Range Rover or your Ferrari, okay, it's already decreased in value automatically, and people spend big money. But for some reason, Like if you buy handbags, people feel guilty about buying bags than they would if they took that same amount from Chanel and went, you know, if they took that same amount from Chanel and went to buy a car, people would feel less guilty about it. I don't know why, but anyway. So I saw that sentiment in a lot of groups, like, I'm not going to continue paying these prices. And it was always someone saying, I can afford to pay. I don't know why people always say that. I can afford to pay, I can afford to pay. It's a very weird statement to make. It's a little bit, I don't know, there's something about it that I find quite strange. I don't know what it is. Like, I can afford to pay, but I'm not paying anymore. Trust me when I say this, okay? Big C does not care, honey, okay? 31 Rue Cambon do not care. If anything that they have shown us, they are so thug life, okay? Like, you know, God rest his soul, but Tupac should have had Chanel make him custom clothing for all of his rap videos. That's how tough they are, honey, okay? Because they don't care. And I think that's the thing that all of us need to understand. Chanel do not care. Chanel don't care that you think their stuff's too expensive. In fact, they want you to leave. It's just like, it's just way too much. So I totally understand where people are coming from. But honestly, can I be completely blunt with you guys? When I was in Paris, like in January, like I really saw people carrying Louis Vuitton bags. Like I didn't see that many people walking around with Birkins and Kellys and classic flaps and things like that. I think I saw 2 people with a Chanel 19. And I remember seeing that, and one of them was at the airport. That doesn't even really count. That's like someone leaving France. These bags are not as common as we think they are. I think for us, we think they're so common because we're always like on, you know, like following luxury groups, luxury social media. I mean, I have a luxury page. I have to like check in with this stuff at least once a day once I'm done working and whatnot. But people really don't know that much about these bags. They just don't. And not that many people have them, particularly the seasonal pieces. So this idea that someone's going to know that you spent like $10,000 buying a Maxi, because I think that's the price of the Maxi at the moment in the US, like, trust me when I say most people probably think it's fake. If you're watching this and you're in Africa, everyone's going to think that bag is fake, honey. Okay? They're going to be like, she's got a fake bag on. It's just like, that's why I have no issue at all carrying these bags here, like when I get them, because people are just going to think they're fake. People are going to be like, Kegev's got a fake Chanel bag. You know, so yeah, so I guess what I'm saying is I'm here for Chanel. I'm not leaving Chanel. It's not a goodbye Chanel situation for me. I'm not going anywhere. I like this brand. I love Chanel's aesthetics. I know there's some of you who are like, I'm going to Hermes. Guys, you don't have to choose. It's not like you're choosing who you're marrying or who you're walking down the aisle with. You know, some of you guys in the luxury community, you act like Hermes is a man, Chanel's a man. You gotta choose one and you're marrying one and you can't look at the other one. Okay, it's not a marriage, guys. They're luxury brands. You're allowed to like both. I said it in the group the other day. To me, Chanel and Big H, it's like Monet and Matisse. I don't even know how people can compare. 2 really great houses, they're just very different. Anyway, whatever, everyone's got the right to make their own decision. If you're done with Chanel, that's cool. I'll be here, honey, because she's got lots of interesting things. So I wanted to show you some new 22S seasonal pieces that are coming. Oh yeah, by the way, the increase allegedly is happening on the 5th of February. I mean, 5th of February, 5th of March. Is the 5th of March the Ides of March? Gonna have to Google that now. I think it is the Ides of March, or is that the 3rd of March? I don't remember. When Julius Caesar was killed. I don't know why I just remember a random historical reference. Please just ignore me because I love history so much. Okay, so let's look at these seasonal bags. I don't like these ones. I'm just kind of like, why? Not crazy about these ones. Although that gold one looks interesting. I'm kind of into this idea of like gold metallic bags at the moment. That white one looks really interesting. I love the idea of a white Chanel bag. I just know I won't be able to maintain it. And I'll buy it and it will just be looking at me in this room. Which, by the way, this is like now like my sort of ladies lair. I'm going to be putting all my luxury things in here. I'm going to be doing this up. I might give you guys a tour of this when it's all finished and done. So yeah, I feel like I'll have all of my luxuries in here. And if I buy a white bag like that, it'll just be in here looking at me and not really like achieving anything. Okay, let's look at this next slide here. Now these ones are a little bit more interesting, lots of color. I already told you I don't like classics, but that red classic looks good. Is that a tweed 19? That looks like a tweed. I think those look like two tweed 19s. Or am I tripping? Or the one on the left that has like the squares like that. There's a red 19. There's a really cute boy bag. Okay, so I've got some thoughts on the boy bag. I've been thinking about the boy bag now that it's going up in price. Again, boy bag is one of Carl's designs. Just Chanel are never going to discontinue one of his designs. It's just not going to happen. At least not now, because we don't know how the 22 is going to do. The 22 is a big like time for Double V. That launch needs to work because you've got Carl's designs here, basically keeping the accessories part of the business afloat. I feel like with the boy bag to me looks better with the chevron detail like that, like in this pink one here, and it looks really nice when they do it in that smooth, like I think it's like calf skin or something like that, or box leather. Some of them they don't have the chevron, they don't have the diamond quilts. Those ones look really good. I think this red 19 looks interesting. I'm not a red bag person, but I do think that this looks interesting as well. There's also a white seasonal piece there. Okay, now let's go on to this next slide. This bag here on the top left hand corner that has like white and like, I think it's like purple, that looks very interesting. There's also this purple Pearl Crush mini. If you haven't reserved this, you need to reserve this now. There's this mini boy bag with these massive chevron lines. I think that one looks really, really good. These look interesting, lots of seasonal pieces here. There's also a beige one as well. They look fun and fresh and different. Okay, let's go to the next slide. Look at this tote here. Does this not remind you of the GST, honey? This black one in the middle. I think that was really interesting. And then of course you've got that massive Chanel 22. I have heard that people have started reserving this bag. So if you have reserved the 22, I'd love to chat. Why have you reserved this bag? What are your thoughts on the bag? And where do you see the bag going? One of the craziest bags here is this one right here, which is the perfume Minaudière, which is obviously the evening bag from Chanel. Chanel does evening bags really, really well, these like evening clutches and stuff, but I feel like they used to be more creative in the past. I feel like their evening Minaudières were very creative. Now it's just really boring, like everything is the perfume bottle, and I'm not trying to be funny, but this particular one here, this is 17,000 euros, these two perfume Minaudières. I mean, 17,000 euros is a lot of money to spend on an evening bag that probably doesn't fit your phone, and we know for a fact it doesn't have like real gold or real precious metals, because this is going to tarnish. Like to tarnish, it is 100% going to tarnish. And I said it before that Chanel's bags are meant to be toys. They're meant to be these really fun toys that you play with, and then when they break, you just move on and buy another one. I mean, but particularly like the more expensive one. I think it's really, really cute. I just wish that they would think about pricing a little bit better and think about like the precious materials. Like, I know you're going to be like, oh, they're for rich people who don't care. Yeah, there are lots of people who are loaded who don't care, but many people who are loaded, you don't keep your money by throwing it down the drain. If that one was like real gold or like real silver, like people would buy it, and I would not have an issue with that price. Okay, the next one here. Now, this pale blue seasonal bag with this ball, and I don't know if this is also Pearl Crush. This looks like a drawstring bag or something like that. I don't know. The pale blue one with this ball, that one looks interesting. I wonder if they will make that in pink, because I think that is so cute. Hobos are coming back, you guys. I'm so glad to see the hobo style bag back. Personally, not a huge fan of Chanel's hobos. I think I prefer the Fendigraphy hobo, but it's still nice as well. There are also these like Deauville bowler bags. There's this really cute like metallic, it looks like crumpled calfskin, like gold vanity, which is interesting. And then you've got those 22s, which, by the way, they have like a pouch inside. That is interesting. And then finally, just to quickly tell you, of course, my girl, the Trendy CC, my favorite bag of the brand, is back. It's coming in this beige. It comes in beige. It's coming in this like petrol blue color. It's also coming in black, I believe. It's also coming in two different types of pinks. One pink is like a very light pink, and the other, I believe, is NH622. It's a pink that has a lilac undertone in it. I feel like those two pinks for the trendy are very promising, and I would love to see what they look like in pictures. But I think they look really, really interesting. Of course, the Chanel heart bag, we talked about that a lot, so I won't focus too much on that. I like this. This is what they're calling they call it a waist bag, but it's basically a belt bag. But I think it can also be crossbodied. It comes in this beautiful light blue. This one here at the bottom, it's got a very cool strap with these like double C details all over it. And it comes also in pink, it comes in black. This one is special because it comes in caviar. So many people are really, really excited about this one because it comes in caviar. There are these other vanities as well. So those are the updates in terms of the sort of new bags. Maybe there's some bags that I hadn't shown you that had come out. So yeah, I'm super curious to know like what you guys think about the collection, what do you guys think of the new price increase, and how does this new price increase affect you, if at all, and will you keep shopping at Chanel? Honestly, you guys, like for me, I'm not one of those people that can stop shopping somewhere and just because they increase prices. No one needs these things. None of us do. Even Big H, you don't need it. And it's funny to me because like I feel like in the luxury community, I do feel like there is some inequality in the way Big C and Big LV are treated versus Big H. Like, listen, and don't be offended, but some of you are like, yeah, guys, you know, and some of you tell me like, okay, but they only do it once a year, like in terms of Big H. Excuse me, let me stop you right there, boo-boo, okay? January, Big H didn't increase in the EU. February, they didn't increase as well for fine jewelry and other bits and pieces. In January, they definitely didn't increase for exotic SLGs because I follow that. They do increases, okay? You can't say it's once a year, okay? You can't. But just say that it doesn't bother you as much. I feel like that's okay. But for some reason, when Louis Vuitton and Chanel want to increase their prices, everyone's like, no, no. Okay, guess what? Okay, 101 Avenue du Champs-Élysées does not care. Okay. 31 Rue Cambon, honey, does not care. They want you to pay. And honestly, they're making some really cool, cute products. By the time 22S like rolls around, by the time the heart bag is released next week, no one will care. Like, that's the thing with us in the luxury community. Like, everyone has like, everyone just like forgets. You know, everyone just forgets that they're supposed to be annoyed. I think that there's some really cute seasonal pieces here that look really, really good. I'm very curious to see what the trendy looks like. The trendy, the pink trendy in 22C, that was cute and everything. That pink was cute, it was nice. I'm very interested to see this pink one, these two pink ones that are coming for 22S, to see what they look like. So the trendy skips season, so it's coming for 22S. It will skip 22A, and I believe 22A, the Coco handle returns, and then I believe 22B will see the trendy again. So yeah, very excited to see what colors, how the colors look in real life, because I feel like with Chanel's products, like, you need to see the way the colors look in real life. Like, if the colors look good in real life, that's always exciting. I feel like Chanel's products always look better in real life. I think I said it before in January when I was in Paris, but like, the 19 really does look amazing in real life, like versus pictures. Even videos don't really do that bag justice. They do look really, really good. So in summary, for me, honestly, I like Chanel. I'm not gonna stop liking Chanel. I don't really feel like anyone needs any of these things. And for me, I'm not really someone who can change my aesthetics on a whim just because of money. Like, that's me, and I hope I don't sound flippant, but I have my style. Like, if someone's like, okay, go buy Givenchy bags instead, I have to like what Givenchy's doing. You know, I have to like what Balenciaga's doing. I like Balenciaga's ready to wear. I'm not a huge fan of the way they've executed their handbags and their accessories. Not crazy about it, you know, to be completely blunt. But I do really like their ready to wear, and I think that their clothing is great, and you know, I'd happily, you know, buy that and stuff. And by the way, Balenciaga's ready to wear is like top quality. Same thing with Bottega. Like, I'm not crazy about Bottega's bags, and you probably noticed that. Like, I don't really talk about Bottega because, again, not crazy about their bags and accessories, but their ready to wear is really, really nice. So I think these things, like, they have to be your style. I feel like it's also really important to note what I'm about to say. Those of us who watch YouTube videos, you're in Facebook groups, you follow like luxury Instagram pages, we're like 1% of the people who shop luxury globally and worldwide. Like, luxury at this point is a global business. It is not just relevant to like where you live, in your town, in your place. I mean, look at me, I'm Tanzanian, I live in Tanzania. my country does not have a single luxury boutique. All of them are in South Africa, which is a 3.5-hour flight away from Dar es Salaam. And even in South Africa, Fendi's not there, Balenciaga's not there, Saint Laurent's not there, Big C's not there, Big H is not there, and still, I would say I love luxury just as much as you guys. You know, there's a huge like global demand for luxury. So when people say like, oh my god, people aren't going to buy these things anymore, that is not true. People are going to buy it because luxury is no longer just, you know, at 31 Rue Cambon. That's not the only place that you can buy Chanel. You know, it's not just at 24 FSH. That's not the only place you can buy Big H. So I think it's really important to know that, in my opinion, just based off what I can see, these price increases are not actually deterring people at all from shopping luxury. In fact, if anything, they're probably making the people who can afford it feel more and more exclusive. Like, wow, well, for me, you know, spending, you know, $8,800 on a medium classic flap is nothing, or for me, spending 5,400 euros on the Chanel 19 and large is nothing. I think Chanel's pricing is absolutely insane. Let me be clear about that. I think the way Chanel is pricing their stuff is completely crazy, with the exception of the Chanel 19 and the Chanel Trendy. Like, I don't see myself buying any of their classic bags because I feel like the way they're priced is completely insane. I mean, it's crazy. But I do love their seasonal pieces. I love their costume jewelry. I think it's really fun. I want to give Chanel's fine jewelry another chance. I feel like maybe I haven't been fair to them with their fine jewelry, although I still feel like it's so expensive and pricey. But I think you get my point when I'm saying that there's so many people out there who love luxury and who will shop luxury and don't have YouTube pages, don't have Instagram accounts, don't have Facebook accounts, and don't read forums and don't have accounts on forums and things like that. And imagine those people, they are out there, they're happily, you know, shopping at these brands, and for them, you know, oh, the price went up, like who cares, like let me just keep buying. So I think Chanel is very aware of this, and Chanel's like global footprint in terms of all the stores that they have. They've got racks and racks and racks of boutiques worldwide, except Africa. Okay, hopefully they'll sort that out. But they've got racks and racks and racks of boutiques worldwide. Like, this idea that these increases are going to make them lose clients, it's just not people realizing that there is a massive clientele for Chanel outside of wherever you are and wherever you live. You know, I hope no one's offended. Don't be offended. Don't be mad at me, but the numbers don't lie. This company made 11 billion euros last year. They have no menswear line. They have no e-commerce. I beg your pardon, 11 billion euros in 2020, because we know the results for 2021. 11 billion euros in 2020. Like, at the peak of this, you know, crazy C19 situation. They have no menswear line. Big C has no menswear line, like real menswear business that anyone can say. Gucci have a real menswear business. Louis Vuitton have a real menswear business. Prada have a real menswear business, and so do Balance. They have zero, like a real menswear line. So already 50% of the population cannot shop from this brand. Again, we know the men out there, to the men watching, you guys, the lads have bags of money, okay? So Chanel's still putting numbers on the scoreboard. They have no e-commerce business, yet they still put numbers on the scoreboard. Don't be like, oh, they sell their makeup online. Come on now, we're talking about the fashion stuff. Chanel are succeeding. Their strategy is working. They're not affected at all by the people who are leaving, are being replaced by people who were already there, who are continuing to spend, and new entrants into the brand who love the aesthetics of the brand and what it stands for. And who are more than happy to pay for the branding. Because let's be clear, with all of these brands, we are just paying for branding and the way something looks, okay? If you want a handmade thing made by real leather artisans, guess where you find them? You can find them right here in my country, okay? That's why I actually don't really care about the Big H handmade thing. You guys, you know, I've always hinted to you guys, like, that is not actually really relevant to me. Branding in a way is more important to me, because in my own country, maybe one day if I have time, I can find one of those places where they make things from scratch with leather, and you guys can see. I'll have to like go with Edwin and try and find those places, but they're there, and they're like leather artisans in Tanzania. They can make anything from scratch, honey, okay? You just give them the leather, they'll make it. So for me, the handmade thing is not really that important. I care more about colors, aesthetics, and the way the thing looks. Of course, it should be great quality, but that's not the deciding factor. And I think that's why, for me, I'm still more than happy to shop from Chanel because aesthetics, visuals, and style is like really, really important to me, more so than if something's really well made, because there are lots of great handmade products in my own country, so I don't even really need to like say, oh, let me order something from Big H to have a great handmade product when they're right here as well. Do you know what I mean? So much of this is about branding, and I think all of these houses know, you know, that at the end of the day, Big C, honey, you know, she's got her brand, she's got this incredibly strong brand that people love and people love to support, and she knows that people are gonna stick around. So I think the question is like, if you like the Chanel 19, you like the boy bag, you like the minis or the classics to a lesser extent, like where do you stand today? Everyone has the right. Some people say they're gonna shop pre-loved. I think if you're gonna shop pre-loved, you know, you should do that. I just can't shop pre-loved because I'm just terrified about authenticity. Like some of you who watch my page, you guys are like pre-loved, you know, experts. I cannot do it because I need authenticity, honey. Like I need that authenticity. So for me, pre-loved is not for me. I much prefer just going to the boutique and buying from there. But anyway, I thought I'd just let you know what's popping with the Chanel price increase. So this allegedly will be happening on the 5th of March. So this is, and by the way, disclaimer, all of this is a rumor. So it's highly likely that everything in here is also not true. The 5th of March could roll over and nothing has gone up in price. But generally speaking, Chanel's price increase rumors tend to be true. Louis Vuitton changed things on a whim, but Chanel's and Big H's tend to be quite correct. So Big C is doing whatever she wants to do, honey. It is what it is. And you know, I would love to know what you guys think about it. I have to say, I do think that like I've noticed like more of you are buying like fine jewelry, more of you are buying clothes and stuff. So I think Chanel wants you guys to do that. Chanel wants you to be like clients of the brand, you know, fully. And in a way, when you buy those other things, you notice like how expensive the bags are. Like the other day I was looking at Louis Vuitton's like ready to wear. I was looking at their t-shirts. The t-shirt I want is still there, but I think it's totally sold out because it was sold out when I was in Paris. I don't know why it's still on the website. And all of the classic like t-shirts and like jumpers from Louis Vuitton, they're still available for sale. Like you can buy them, they haven't gone up in price. The fashion jewelry hasn't gone up in price, but the nano canvas items and all of the canvas items have gone up in price. Like these brands are speaking to us and they're letting us know like they want you to be lifestyle clients. Like if you're a lifestyle client, ready to wear is not going up. Costume jewelry is not going up because they want to encourage you to shop from there. But if you're someone that just wants to collect their canvas pieces, like they don't want you there. Same thing for Big C. If you just want to collect their bags, but you don't want to buy other things, you don't want to buy ready to wear, you don't want to buy fine jewelry, you don't want to buy even the other lifestyle things that they make, then they want you to pay a premium for that. So it is what it is. You know, I don't make the rules, don't shoot the messenger, don't come for me now. But for me, I love Chanel's aesthetics. I love the style of Chanel. Not all of it. Some of the clothing is maybe is not modern enough for me. I feel like they should make more modern clothing, but I do think that they're trying. And I think in Tench TP there was a lot of fresh prêt-à-porter that looked very fresh and young and crisp, and I like that. So anyway, I just wanted to let you guys know what I thought of the price increase. I'd love to know what you think, but before I go, please consider fully subscribing, liking this video, okay? And make sure you go join my Facebook group. It is a ton of fun. Yeah, go join and go show us like the latest thing that you've purchased. There's nothing too big, too small for that group. You can post anything and you're going to get very supportive comments. Like, don't go tell your family and friends like, hey guys, I bought this from Cartier. Trust me, your family and friends do not care. But if you come and show us what you got from Cartier, from Big H, from Big C, we care. We care, okay? And also make sure you go follow my Instagram as well. Yeah, go follow my luxury Instagram. There are a few of you who are still following my personal Instagram. I swear my personal Instagram is like proper boring. Like I just post like, I've gone out and I post a drink that I had or something. Go follow my luxury Instagram. Everything is linked below. And yeah, I just want to thank everyone for supporting my videos and supporting this channel. And yeah, thank you so much. And I'll see you on the weekend in my next video.